So I'm Shaza.
I'm Julie.
I'm Mel.
I'm Charlotte, and this is Tangga Talk.
Alright guys, so let's have our first topic. We did a few topics, 1, 2, 3, 4. So but these will all be cut down later. So what we want to really talk about for this time around, this first our topic.
Our first topic.
Our first Tangga Talk.
Tangga Talk.
tchy, Tangga Talk is kindness over power. So we feel really strongly. We feel really strongly about this where we work, kan?
Yes, for
Where we
sure.
work, where we feel like some people choose power over kindness, and I think all of us like go through it on a daily basis, and we always use the WhatsApp and Instagram
To
chats
rant.
to rant,
Yep.
and we feel like it stresses you out. You already have a billion and one things on your table. You already have a million and one things on your plate. Sorry, and sometimes the people that you work with, above you, below you, in the middle, are adding more to it. And I feel, and we feel sometimes, you know, it does, to get things done, you don't need to tunjuk belanga in a way, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
True. And I don't know. Maybe Julie would want to share something. Remember, like we were talking about it. You were ranting, or I mean, like. Yeah. Do we? I'm not sure if we want to bring that out.
Okay, I'll try to explain it in a way where it's not going to be. I mean, of course, because at the end of the day, I think whether it's people that are, even people that are in your team, or people that you work for, or people that you work together with, I think. I mean, the kind of I think anyone, like we've been talking, and the experience that we've been going through, it's about how people, even our family, your uncles and aunties, fear, especially living in an Asian country,
Yes.
is always driven by fear, right? If you don't do this, I'm gonna do this, and we're like, okay, so I'm supposed to feel scared about it. I was supposed to, then I'm gonna be motivated. But at the end of the day, you don't need that, right? Like, because that means it goes back to you as a worker, your intention of being part of the company, it's you want to do a good job lah, and everybody didn't just wake up one day and just like I'm just gonna be lazy. Maybe there is got people lah, of course, right? I mean, it's normal with human beings, but I think majority of the time, fear it's always something that is instilled,
The easier way out.
easier way out for us to be pushed and to always have. I mean, it's what makes us, oh my god, I'm so scared, So it's, and then it doesn't go back to the story of like, why am I doing this work? I'm doing this work because I love it. Either I'm doing this work because I'm scared or something. Yeah.
And I think when you put fear in it, the thought that came to mind is at school, because I think
Yeah, it goes back to that.
Yes.
It goes back to that. Yeah.
Anyway, we're sisters, for those who doesn't know. Our late dad used to tell us the school system, it is what it is. So it's not bad, or it's not.
It works
great.
sometimes.
It is good and it's not bad.
Yeah.
But this is what happens lah. Sometimes at school, fear. Your teachers will put fear. But I know maybe this is the only way they know, right? We're trying to be atas pagar here, right? We're not trying to condemn anyone. But it kind of like, it doesn't destroy anyone. It doesn't destroy everyone. Some who won't be able to come out alive from all that would take it to wherever they start working lah. Macam, when someone they might use that as their the weapon lah to get things done, right?
I think when someone does that, it's more of like at work setting. It's supposed to be a collaborative effort to get something done. But one does that, it's more of ordering, like you get it done, or else something will happen to you.
You don't feel empowered lah, right?
Yeah. So it's not helpful to anyone at all.
It's not healthy.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah.
True, but I want to add in a little bit, like you were mentioning about school, right? Shaza, apa nama ni? You know how sometimes parents, this is a little bit about family, not work related sangat, but somehow in a way, we as parents sometimes, if you guys notice, I don't know, right, about you guys, I do sometimes like put in a little bit of fear,
of course, yeah,
like
you have
talking
to
when I'm trying to talk to my son, but I think maybe that one is
exactly. Look who you're talking to, right?
It does happen if it happens like among families. I mean, of course, when you go to work, that bounds, because like you said, it's about power, kan? Like we are showing our authority can to our kids. So like I think at work, in a way, there should be balance, like how we actually balance it at home. So at work it should be the same
And also
as
we're
well.
adults lah.
Yes, true.
Think what? We didn't go to school, we didn't have experience,
and
of course.
and look at what are we trying to say. We can't be too liberal to our kid, like, okay, it's up to you if you want to cross the road. I mean, you can't say that. Like, obviously say, no, you can't. You know, that's when you use power. At work, you can't be doing that, right? You're trying to say that, right? At work, you have to be, you gotta empower people, right? That's what people say, you know. It doesn't work for everybody. Some have to be given the fear, but I don't know. I guess it depends on situation. But we're not trying to say it's a no, right? But I always think that kindness always wins lah in any situation in a way, kan? Like we were saying just now behind the scene before we started recording, it's like Julie cakap, when you wake up, you're not wanting to put down anyone. You're not, okay, today I want to come mail today. I feel you don't do that. But maybe the day you didn't have your lunch yet, or you didn't sleep well, or you had an argument back home, blah 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 blah. So that's why maybe when an email comes in and you're like, oh my god, this guy didn't even do anything yet. Mesti you macam panas lah, right? But you gotta take a deep breath, maybe have coffee first, think about it first, and then see what's the best way to actually get things done.
Correct.
But not adding more stress.
But I think it's very hard when you're in any industry is to find a line between being very have empathy and wanting the job done, right? So without, it's like you can evaluate, or you have to really see who the person is, and then I think understanding where that person's coming from, the reason behind it. Because I think empathy can be taken for granted also.
It
like
can,
every time you kesian, but people take that for advantage of you, right? Yeah. So it's kind of hard to know which one.
I believe some people like will pull down someone, or even what's that word again? Pull you down, makes you feel overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Put the blame on you.
Throw you under the bus.
Just because they want to be seen working, or they want to be seen more powerful. And they're taking you as a stepping stone.
Do you guys think that this only happens when like there's a upper management who is
somebody's pressuring somebody?
So
but you
it
can
comes
change the
down.
cycle though, right? You don't have to.
True.
You don't have to.
How you react to it, then you
kena tabah. You have to be strong at taking it lah, and then that feels sucky. I don't want to the people under me to have the same feeling. It's not nice. I'm gonna try and change this in a different way. So it's not easy.
You gotta change,
Correct. So maybe it's not just like how that person punya personality is or how, but maybe it's also part of management skill. In a way, how you
situational
can, how you take
person.
in your that, or maybe you learn or you experience it. Then from there on, like, okay, this is what I don't want my subordinate to be facing or to feel. So like,
and besides your subordinate, your bosses, I think this kind of power dynamic happens when you have like a client and supplier, or client and vendor relationship, where if I'm like the paying client, then you should do whatever I want to do, and then it's power tripping lah. No matter.
You still think it should be that way? I feel no.
I don't know.
Even though you have the money, no matter, you know what I mean? I feel. I don't know what you guys
but I
think.
mean, like in a country like America, it's still there. Like developed to not.
It is.
It's still there.
I wanted to say,
money,
is it
power.
an Asian thing, but it happens
actually
worldwide,
everywhere.
I think it's not the new thing.
So kindness is a very simple thing. Everyone knows what kindness is, but no one practices it lah.
Correct.
Especially at work.
And I think that kind of kindness, it's not like, okay, I trust you. It's not that. It's like,
we're not talking about, it's okay, you're sweating, you just sit down.
Submit it next year, it's fine.
It's not that.
It's not that.
It can be stern, but not like threatening people.
Okay, but I think it's gonna be objective, like the bigger picture. It's not personal, right? It's not that I want to do. If you don't do something, this is going to impact this thing, and hence that's why I'm reacting this way lah. So I think people, I mean, again lah, right? It's the connection, the human connection.
Communication. Remember, we have this person who has really bad communication skills. Although I don't think that person mean like any harm. Siapa tak tahu lah. But it's like, it's a good example of like, it doesn't take a lot to be kind. Just in
Yeah.
reply, you
Doesn't
can
take
just
a lot,
say
but it's
hello.
not easy too,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, like, it's just like as simple as hello and thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just that I
I
don't need you to tell me
Yeah,
anything
I think
else,
no.
right? It's just that because we are working together. Yeah.
But guys, you know what? Us saying this, there are people who just ruined it for everybody. Like who are lazy, who just doesn't want to do the work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So again, there's a reason also why the culture exists. People ruined it somewhere, and people like us or whoever is taking it lah also.
We're not perfect. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Okay, that's not what I'm
Yes,
saying.
everybody, please do your work with good intentions. Please lah,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
It's about to
So
end.
it's our first episode. I think so. Our first topic. So we're just getting used to. We never spoken to each other before.
There's
like
always an
this.
audio.
You know, it's
Yeah.
the first
Yeah.
time we're talking
In
to
such a
Mel
proper,
looking at me,
proper,
I know.
But really, right? Like, you know,
Proper
I don't know
setup.
how.
Yeah.
We're still trying to like, okay, you wanna talk, you wanna talk.
Yeah.
But I feel okay.
I think that's okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna end it here. And
Wait, because you wanna end with the
oh yes, we're gonna
Right.
end it with the feel good thingy.
Yeah.
Feel good
Yeah.
story
Segment.
Yeah, feel good segment. Yeah.
Feel good segment.
end
Like,
it with a feel good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, the thing that we shared on Instagram that one that made us feel like we want to do this, which is try and end everything with a feel good story. The one we saw is on E-News. I'm not sure where, but it's a man, was a doctor, a surgeon, was carrying a boy, and the boy was going into ER, operating room theatre, and the boy was actually wearing like a Superman cape, and then the text there says that doctor bringing the patient as a hero, making him feel like a hero before going to the operating system.
Surgery. Going for surgery, right.
Surgery. So I thought like, oh, so sweet. Macam you didn't have to, doctor don't have to even do that. I mean, you don't have to go, 110% effort to do that. But, all the small little effort helps, and it feels nice lah to see that, people are doing that all over the world. And yeah, just thought, hopefully we can show the video ke kat sini.
yeah, for
ke,
audio
not
ones.
sure.
Yeah, maybe you can show.
At the
Or the
side.
link, we can put the link somewhere.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll end it here. I guess.
That's all we have.
And we'll just catch you.
Probably see us say what
Yeah.
after this.
Yeah.
Kindness overpower, guys. So
Yeah.
see you in the
Kindness
next
overpower.
episode.
Bye.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now.